Bays Boys, 97 seconds of the sexiest two guys you've ever heard. Joe Skelly. I want to make a few corrections from the last podcast. I'm fully aware Tom is not the drummer. I say things constantly when I'm drunk that I don't know about. We should not be drinking while we're doing this. And also, on to Joaquin. I almost said Joaquin.
Joaquin.
We did have a little technical difficulty with our with our team crew over here messing with stuff. So we had to go over this again. But so what you said was Joaquin, Phoenix, Arizona, is an awkward actor. Now
he's off-putting.
Is it the clef?
No, it's not even the clef. Look, I've learned to overlook that. There's only two movies I genuinely liked him in. Again, it was The Joker and You Were Never Really Here.
Which is the anti-trafficking one.
Yes.
And The Joker.
Yes.
So first of all, oh man, I love movies. I could talk movies all day. But so the anti-trafficking one, everybody who's edgy has one of those movies now.
Right.
You know who just did the newest one? No, I guess it wasn't anti-trafficking, but the guy who did Clean, Brody.
Yeah, I haven't seen that
I
yet.
love him.
I do want to see that.
Yeah, that's out now. You can rent it or whatever from Amazon. And then what's the other one? Who did another one? Taken. Obviously there was Taken.
Right.
There's a more graphic one than Taken. Taken wasn't that graphic. It was more just action. What was the other one that did one that was really good? I can't remember right now. Let's stay on Joaquin then. So the off-puttingness of his face.
No, I think him in general.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's awkwardness or maybe he seems like he's trying too hard.
Well, you brought up a good point. What was that thing you said about him playing a character in real life, doing something funny?
Oh, no. He played that role in real life for 2 years where he was trying to convince everybody he was this crazy drug addict using rapper.
Did he do real raps?
Oh, yeah, he was rapping.
Was he good?
I don't think so, but
was he better than Big Willie?
I'm not a connoisseur,
right.
So I mean, I'm probably not the one to judge.
Right.
But and everybody knew it was a role, and in every show he would go on, people kept calling him out, and he would deny it, and then finally, after like 2 years of him, and then he even did a documentary about himself becoming a rapper.
What?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do these men know no bounds?
None whatsoever. And at the end of it, he was like, "Yeah, it was just a role. I was just playing this crazy person for 2 years."
That's some Shia LaBeouf shit.
Oh,
Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite actor, Joe Skelly?
It's not that guy.
It's
not
that
LaBeouf?
Guy.
Not the LaBeouf.
Okay. Who would you say?
I mean, what? He's famous because he did that robot car movie.
Yeah, Autobots.
Yeah.
Autobots adjust.
Right. I mean,
adjust my seat.
What else is he supposed to be famous for? I mean,
I don't know. He did Holes back in the day.
Oh yeah.
LaBeouf has some great movies.
Yeah.
I can't name any. But I know they're out there. I know if I looked it up.
Right.
I'm not going to because I'm lazy. And
right.
I can't spell his last name.
Right.
Or his first name for that fucking matter, actually, or on the subject. But again, your favorite actor is the famous
Nicolas Cage.
Now, there's something to be said about that, but I hate to do this so quick in the episode. I grew up on Steven, so again, I have nowhere to fucking talk. And I happen to be in love with the muscles from Brussels, so...
No.
Fuck. Come on, bro. He could throw some whip kicks. Boy can throw some kicks. And nobody had a better stalled out, like, split punch than that old boy.
Here's what I can tell you. When you do that much Bolivian snow...
I knew you were going to go there. I knew it.
When you do that much Bolivian snow, you could do just about anything, bro. 1,000,000 times in a row.
Okay, but
that's why he was so good at his action movies. They'd be like, do it again. Do it again.
Fuck.
Do it again. And the guy would go for like 6 hours straight and throw the same punch again and again and again.
He had that very cool combo, which he expressed greatly in...
his face?
Yeah, no. You remember the one where he did You remember the Street Fighter movie?
All I remember is him standing on a motorcycle as it's driving down the road.
Ooh, and jumping
and shooting
over,
guns and jumping over a
that
truck.
was not a good one. I don't know why he decided to wear mullets then. That was the one where he ran around doing fucking like high crescents and roundhouses in cowboy boots with a trench coat on.
Yes.
Not my favorite.
Not your favorite. Is that a better look than the brown fringe jacket with the wampum sewn on the front?
Fuck. Let me think for a second. Hold on. No. Neither one is good. So he's wearing the cowboy, I'm a cowboy mullet scene in, like, if I remember correctly, Louisiana.
I would consider that to be cultural appropriation.
Oh, fuck. My wife gets really mad because I use that expression wrong constantly. So then I always have to ask her, I'm like, what's that mean again? And she's like, well, it's, somebody pretending to be from another culture or some shit. And I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense because we've got people doing that all over. And then she explains it.
Isn't imitation the greatest form of flattery?
Right. Well, she explained it as, I don't get it. See, I'm already confused again. Because again, like, being raised in certain cultures, I do things that might not be directly related to my family's culture, but it doesn't change that that's part of my culture.
Okay.
So that's confusing to me.
That is confusing.
But what's not confusing is, first of all, Steven's fringy jacket looks good nowhere.
Nowhere.
Okay, wait. So, per our other episode of him being in Alaska, stopping whatever the fuck he was stopping, with the oil dumpers, I don't know. Either way, he was doing,
clubbing baby seals,
Kodagashi and shit, right? Shows up, he's never been kicked before. But anyways, that movie was the only good movie where his costume did fit. Let's put that out there.
He wasn't wearing chef pants.
You can court-martial me if I live, sir. Yes, that's what I would yell in a gunfight too.
Right.
Okay. But again, Texas mullet, cowboy boots in Louisiana.
Why Texas?
He looked like fucking Walker Texas Ranger in that mullet. Remember, he's wearing the trench coat with jeans and cowboy boots. Yes. I'm like, bro, did you lose Carlos Ray in the fucking drive over? Were you guys on your way to pick people up and take them back to fucking Austin? What's happening here?
I don't know.
Okay, so back to it. First of all, Joaquin puts you off.
Yes.
And that is true.
Listen,
that's why I like him. He looks like he always looks uncomfortable in everything he does.
Okay, but that
is true.
That's not as cool as Nick Cage, though.
No, I mean, who?
Nick Cage pushes the boundary on his art and accepts whatever role's given to him, and he plays it to the best of his abilities.
And hires the wrong coaches.
Well, that's a possibility.
My daughter's waiting for me. I already did this voice, but I keep doing it.
Listen,
you can do it forever.
Watch that movie he did called Pay the Ghost.
I'm not leaving you on this plane.
National Treasure.
I'm not gonna lie, that's actually a great movie. That's horrible to say out loud.
No, it's not.
That's one of those like PG-13 Disney movies that turns out to be better than it really is.
Yes. Dude, he just did another one called On Frozen Ground or something like that.
Didn't we get... Okay, first of all...
Where he plays...
all movies on any ground are done.
They're done.
On Deadly Ground.
Okay. All right.
That's another Steven movie. So we're back in that circle again.
Let's get off of that. All right.
Fucking coal miners.
Let's moving forwards. What do you know about lemurs?
Oh, we're getting off Cage already?
Yeah.
You don't want to shout your boy out?
No, I'll keep shouting him out.
Scary.
But let's talk about lemurs.
Lemurs?
Yeah, lemurs.
Lemurs are which ones?
You ever watch Zaboomafoo as a kid?
No. I saw Madagascar once.
Yeah,
Isn't that what he's a lemur? Isn't that the guy?
Yeah.
King Julian?
Yeah.
King Julian.
Yes,
yeah,
those are
he's
lemurs.
A lemur. I love King Julian.
Okay. But real lemurs don't talk like that in real life.
Well, if a lemur starts talking to me, I'm going to have to question things.
You might. Yes, I would question things too.
What have I been drinking?
Unless you're on like certain medications.
Oh.
To stop seizures.
Well.
That causes auditory and visual hallucinations.
Oh my God.
And then animals start talking to you. But on another note, going back to lemurs. So it turns out Duke University has a lemur sanctuary.
Duke University.
In North Carolina.
Duke. First of all, isn't that supposed to be one of those like premier schools?
Mm-hmm.
Like the Duke school? Like the one you see in the movies and
Yes.
people talk about how great it is and all
Yes.
this other shit? Okay.
Yes. Duke University in North Carolina has a lemur sanctuary where you can go see lemurs, and for a certain amount of money, you can pay the school, and the lemurs will paint pictures for you.
It's fucking getting worse. Lemurs. Okay.
All right, and they have another section there. It's an open section where you can walk out amongst the lemurs.
Oh boy. Like a petting zoo. A lemur
Yes.
petting zoo.
But here's the thing. You're not allowed to grab the lemurs.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
However-
Don't touch the animals. Makes sense.
However, if the lemurs crawl on you,
Oh,
it's okay.
that's a way to go.
So guess what I found out?
What?
The lemur's favorite snack in the world is craisins.
Oh my God.
It's craisins. So if you happen to go to Duke University's lemur sanctuary and you happen to go out into the open area with the lemurs and your pockets are jammed full of craisins,
Jesus.
and then all of the lemurs in the sanctuary come running over to you and start crawling all over you, rifling through your pockets for your craisins,
They can't do a damn thing about it.
they can't do a damn thing about it.
Duke.
And Duke might look at you and go, he's the lemur whisperer.
Right.
The lemur whisperer.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Just an interesting known fact about lemurs. They like craisins.
What the hell is a craisin?
It's that half raisin, half cranberry thing.
Nope. That
And they
doesn't
dry
sound
them out like
legit.
raisins.
Daddy Elon invent these too?
It's possible. Somebody did.
Oh my
Some
God.
crazy person was like, how do I get the sourness of a cranberry mixed with the sweetness of a raisin?
Why are humans always messing things up?
Because we think we can do better. Because we think we can do better.
There's a saying to that, isn't there?
There is this thing.
What's that saying again?
The enemy of good is better.
What's the enemy of better? Gooder?
Even more betterer.
Even more betterer.
Yes. So let's get to the subject of what this podcast is really about.
Okay. What's our subject?
Wheelchair jousting.
Oh, the infamous wheelchair jousting.
Yeah.
Continue.
What do you know about wheelchair jousting?
Well, you need a wheelchair.
You need 2 wheelchairs.
Ooh, I was already wrong.
You
I
need
was
2
50%
wheelchairs.
right.
All right. You need 2 wheelchairs and 2 people to play horses.
This is going sideways. This is wrong. Something's happening.
And you
Kids,
need 2 lances.
kids, tune out.
You need 2 lances, 2 wheelchairs, and 2 people to play horses,
Okay.
and 2 helmets.
Oh my.
So that the jouster doesn't get his brains blown out the back of his head when he takes a lance to the face.
What kind of lance would you use?
Well, you could buy 8-foot sections of, say, bamboo or rattan,
Always good to beat somebody's ass with.
right? And then you got to pad the end so you don't kill anybody.
Sharpen it under the padding.
No, you don't do that.
I saw that in a Heath Ledger movie. It's
Listen,
real.
it's
a legit
dangerous
thing.
enough. It's dangerous
All right,
enough.
All right.
And then you start it, 60 paces away from each other,
Jesus.
and you have your horse take off at a dead sprint toward each other. What?
I was trying to imagine what size horse I'd want.
You better have a fast one.
Fast one?
You need to have a
Is
fast one.
faster better?
Yeah. And look,
Get
you
that
need a horse that's
momentum.
not a pussy.
Oh my God.
You need a horse that
So
is
your horse
not a
doesn't
pussy.
run out from behind you?
Bro, if your horse bails on you, you're fucked.
Oh my.
As your momentum slows down and the wheelchair starts to veer off course, and next thing you know, you're taking a lance to the face.
How many wheelchair jousting tournaments have you won, Joe Skelly?
I've been in a couple. I've won a couple of rounds.
Really?
You want to make things interesting?
Light the lance on fire?
No, you make one lance shorter than the other one.
Jesus. This is going the wrong way.
No, it's not. It's going the right way.
What if I make one horse shorter than the other?
Well, then, we're talking physics here.
Oh. Don't know much about that.
You need somebody who's not going to jam you up. That's what you need. You need somebody who's not going to jam you up and bail on you.
Right. That makes sense.
Because if somebody bails on you, like I said, you're going to get pummeled by a lance to the face.
Right.
When you don't want it to happen. Now, I would also encourage a healthy amount of adult beverages.
Before said wheelchair jousting?
Before said wheelchair jousting.
Bay's Boys will be hosting its own wheelchair jousting event.
Oh, we might.
Date to be announced, to be determined.
We might.
We won't be doing that in the ice.
No.
But mostly because the horses have trouble.
I mean, a good pair of sneakers, good pair of boots, give them traction.
Jesus.
You're looking at me like I'm crazy.
We're going to Con Air.
Did we really have to go there?
We're going to need a ride after this mess.
Did you really go there?
So, what is the worst injury you've seen in the wheelchair jousting?
Well, I've seen people knocked clean off their mounts. Get knocked right out of the wheelchair.
God. And have you broken a lance?
No.
No, not yet?
No.
I think I would want to get a dragon pole for my lance. Big old piece of like hard maple, or is maple a hardwood?
Yes.
Redwood, something?
Yeah.
One of those. Not one of the ones that we use for training. Maybe a nice...
No, you can't use hardwood.
We could.
You could.
I will slip it in there.
But now you get it. Now you get it up the ante, and people got to start wearing armor.
Are we not wearing armor to begin with?
Not in wheelchair jousting.
Well, then I'd like to light my lance on fire.
Just you or both people?
Just me. We can do it better. Gooder, better.
You sound like Steve Austin, the $6 Million Man now.
Ooh.
We have the technology. We have the money. We can make him better.
Right.
Do, 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 do.
Is he a wrestler?
No.
Oh,
Steve Austin, the $6 Million Man.
The old TV show?
Yes.
I wasn't sure if we were talking about... No, I was thinking of...
Like the episode where he fought Bigfoot.
There's a real episode about that?
Yeah, there's an episode of $6 Million Man fights Bigfoot.
Is he called the $6 Million Man because he's got $6 million worth of work?
Yes.
You know what we call those people now?
Actresses?
Hoochie as fuck. Those are paisa hoochies. We're just going to leave them alone.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little too much. It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
We call them Kardashians.
Oh.
That's code.
It's code.
Secret code.
$6 Million Man is secret code for Kardashian.
Shout out to Kanye. All that money and still couldn't keep a hold of the Kardashian.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's cold-blooded.
That is cold-blooded.
I'm not being mean.
That's cold as ice.
Yeah, I'm not being mean. That's literally what's happening to homeboy right now. It's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad.
It is sad.
If he called the $6 Million Man, he'd be good.
Yeah.
Or better, just catch Pete on the street, call Steven. To haul him away.
To shackle him up.
Steven would be like, what kind of drugs are you on today? You know, I might beat you up. I got a friend just like you. He tried to hit me once, but he missed. All right, enough about that.
Or you're sounding more like
horrible.
Dog the Bounty Hunter right now.
Dog, I've only ever seen him once, or twice.
In real life?
Didn't he have a... No. God, fuck no. I wouldn't go near that guy. He probably smells like locker rooms and fucking ass, patchouli and shit. All right. Doesn't he talk like this more? Steven's got a very weird... I'm not trying to... Never mind. I can't even say that on the radio here. Yeah, I don't know. I can't do either of it. I can't... No. I'm not even... We got to step away from this. Let's go back to lemurs. Are we still on lemurs? The cranberry?
Craisins.
Craisins. Oh, Jesus.
Craisins.
I've never had a craisin.
You
I
should
don't
try
think.
it. It's a delicious snack.
Do they sell it in a pack at a gas station? Because I feel like I've
but you can get it at a grocery store.
I feel like I've seen the package.
You probably have. And I just don't know.
Does it look like a raisin?
It looks like a red raisin.
Oh,
and it's a little bit bigger.
yeah. I think my grandma used to eat them.
Okay.
That sounds about right.
It's a grandma snack? I thought grandma snacks were always those...
I don't know. Butterscotch?
Butterscotch candies. And at Christmas time or the holiday season, it was always those red and white square candies.
Ugh. Nasty.
They were supposed to be peppermint.
Nasty ass poor people candy. That's what that is. I had a whole bunch of those growing up.
I had a whole bunch of those too.
Your grandma's sewing kit in the cookie tin.
My grandma didn't sew, but she did crochet work.
Same difference.
The knitting or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then she also played bridge. She would hustle people for money in bridge.
Yeah, I can't play that game either.
Yeah, I don't understand the concepts. Too much. But hey, you want to play some spades? We'll play some spades.
Ooh, it's a military game. I don't have time for that.
All right.
Blackjack.
Lemurs.
Blackjack or death?
Lemurs.
Texas Hold'em. Carlos Ray. And call Steven.
Call Steven, right.
We might not be able to beat him up, but we could take his money.
We could take his money.
What little money he has left.
So listen, if you want a good time, get involved in wheelchair jousting. You want to see your medal, sit in that chair, racing down the street at another person going just as fast as you with a lance, and see who the better shot is.
So it has to be in the city.
It's a city game.
I think it is a city game.
It is a city game.
Oh, tell them where you can get said wheelchairs there, Joe Skelly.
Well,
go ahead. May as well. We've already set them up.
Have some dirtbag friends.
Right.
And I don't know this to be true, but I've heard that you could always acquire a wheelchair in the front of a church.
Ooh. Very true. That and a clean bathroom.
And a clean bathroom, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. When traveling around, if you can't find a nice Rite Aid, there's always the church.
Rite Aids are known for their clean bathrooms?
Fuck no, I never go there for the bathroom. It just happened to be something that was around.
Fair enough.
Fucking, it's I'm not going there. I'm not going to the club.
I'm not going to a bus station
away.
bathroom.
No. No, that's one step away from truck station bathroom, and we definitely don't want to be there.
No. But you know what? If you carry a trash bag in your pocket with you everywhere you go.
What?
Yeah,
What are we doing with this?
Listen.
For the wheelchair?
No, not for a wheelchair, for bathrooms. Listen, carry a trash bag with you everywhere you go. And if you got to use a toilet and the toilet's all jammed up, put the trash bag over the toilet and cut a hole.
Wow. That's impressive.
A little piece of information from a wandering gypsy I know.
Oh my God. So many things are going through my head right now. So many things that I can't say. So many things that I shouldn't say.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm having a hard time with this.
It's all right. Listen, on your way to Duke University, depending on which direction you're traveling, you know, there are a lot of other sites out there in this country that you could stop and see.
Like what?
Well, I don't know. I've heard of see, I can't even talk right now. Ventriloquist museums.
A what?
Ventriloquist museum.
A what?
Ventriloquist museum.
Could you say that 5 times fast for me, sir?
Ventriloquist.
Okay.
It's only 3.
That's the second time you've counted to 5 at 3. This is a common thing. I don't think I could handle that museum.
I think that would be... I'm not going to disparage the place because I've never been there myself.
No.
I just heard that they got a huge endowment to enlarge their museum.
I feel like...
So I...
Fuck. Wait, first of all, just not to get sidetracked from the museum itself and the weird dummies that hang out there. Oh. Who the hell would give out money for that? If you're giving out money to a ventriloquist museum, I'd like you to write us and give us some money.
Yeah.
We'll put the email in at the end of the show.
Right.
And go ahead and send us some of that free money that you're giving away to all these dummies. Oh, there it is again.
Oh!
But or something like that. Yeah. That's horrible.
Is that a place that your boy Joaquin would hang out at?
Fuck. He's a method actor, okay? That's why he was doing the rap gig.
He's never played a ventriloquist dummy before.
Or a rapper, for that matter.
Right.
But, you know, do and blow is kind of across the board, so...
Well, I thought, well, okay, fair, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know who is...
Like the muscles from Brussels?
Oh, fuck. There we go again. All my childhood heroes. Okay. Speaking of childhood heroes, Dolph is a good one.
Okay. Dolph Lundgren.
He did not do as much blow as the other ones.
Red Heat,
I didn't watch that one.
where he played the Russian who comes to the United States. A Russian cop.
Oh, yeah, I did watch that one. Only once, though, because I can barely remember it. Doesn't he walk around with his co-star, like, not speaking, like, the whole movie? Or something like that?
He's really good at playing a stone face.
Yeah.
You know that guy's got, like, PhDs
Yeah. Like,
in chemistry or something like that.
in chemical something.
Yeah.
He's, whatever. He also speaks, like, 6 or 7 languages.
Super intelligent.
Right. So, speaking of movie history again, the scene where they're doing that last Expendables movie, I don't know if it was the last one that was made, but it was the one where Brussels cokehead was the bad guy. So they're sitting around a bar joking about making jokes about each other, and he looks at Dolph and he's like, blah, 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 quit school to hang out with a girl. That's a true story.
Oh, wow.
He did leave like MIT to go become a bouncer, to go impress a girl. And then she dicked him down anyways. Oh, no, she didn't dick him down. It was the bad way. She dipped on him. Didn't even mess with him.
Gave up MIT.
Yeah. Homeboy walked away from a real school. I don't, like, I'm pretty sure it was MIT. I'm pretty sure it was like dude just left and was like, yeah, I'm not going to continue here. Although it makes no sense because he has the degree. So he must have either went back or was just going for his second or third one. But yeah, he really did quit school to go be a bouncer for some chick that dogged him. And I'm like, how stupid do you feel, broad? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. How dumb do you feel? Not sitting on Daddy Dolph's lap now, are you?
Guess not. But, she missed out on all that movie money.
Bro. Not to mention meeting up with Stallone. Well, they were punching each other fucking stupid.
Those two have a long history. They have a lot of movies where they're in together.
Really?
Rocky.
Yeah, obvious.
The Expendables.
Well, yeah.
Expendables, whatever it was.
But that's a direct result of Rocky.
Okay.
Plus them all being action nerds.
Oh. A lot of history.
Dolph's got a good... Dolph actually has a record, too, for fighting. I'm pretty sure he was... I want to say Thai fighter, but not. It was just kickboxing.
Just kickboxing.
He's like kickboxing champion of Europe or some shit.
How many kickboxers are in Europe?
Yeah. Well, my next question is how many kickboxers are his size to match him against? Is like a really good question.
That is a good question.
Right.
So if there's only like 6 people in the league in his weight class,
you should ask him that.
Is that a huge accomplishment?
Call Steven. He has Dolph's number. Hey, boy. Hey, boy. I remember growing up and hearing a lot of like jokes about how he was like the pinnacle of what, Adolf was thinking about type crap.
Oh, Dolph.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he fit that standard. And he kind of does. I mean, chiseled face, blah, 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 blah,
Blonde
blue
hair.
eyes, blonde hair, beats up everybody, exceptionally intelligent, all that stuff. But I just remember being a kid and kind of associating that with him. Going, oh, you're a perfect soldier, huh?
You think...
Till America whooped your ass again, son.
Twice.
Send you back. Oh, but he did beat up Apollo. But that was Apollo's fault for underestimating his opponent.
This is true.
Apollo could have taken him.
Yes, he could have.
But he fucked off in front of the camera.
Didn't train.
Yeah. That's some... Well, I'm not going to make any comments of current people who are fighting. We'll just leave that one alone.
Never underestimate your opponent.
No.
Never underestimate the lemur and its ability to smell out craisins.
97 seconds. Dead.